Hey everybody, John and Lynn Walworth here, and we bought an ambulance sight unseen on a government auction, and you might be going, why on earth did you do that? So today we have 15-ish reasons as to why we did that.
Yep, at least. Okay.
So we're just going to start going through one at a time and point out the reasons why we did this. So the first reason that we chose an ambulance over just a regular RV is the build quality. Whereas an RV is built pretty much out of particle board and wishful thinking, an ambulance is built out of tube aluminum. It's based on a truck chassis. You can actually, there are videos of them rolling an ambulance over and it doesn't even bend the shell of it. So they're really solidly built. And I'm going to come around here and just kind of show you some of the things about it. So this door is solid aluminum, and I don't know if you can hear it or not, but when I shut this, it's a really solid hit there.
Sounds solid.
Yep. The whole box is 2x2 tubular aluminum, and so it's really, really strong. You can stand on the roof. I've seen videos where the side of the ambulance is hit by a pickup truck and nothing even budges, so it's really solidly built.
Another benefit is if you're purchasing an ambulance directly from the department that it's coming from, whether it's fire or ambulance, they've been meticulously taken care of. And they usually come with records that indicate as such. So it came with the manual, and it came with all of the records within here that showed how much had been maintained, what had been done, all of the different checking systems that they have to do for an ambulance. So there's a guarantee that it's been taken care of.
Okay. So the third reason, and this is a really big one, is the outside storage in an ambulance. There are so many boxes on the outside and they're all lockable. And generally there's a central locking system, so when you lock the ambulance up, all the boxes lock up too. Got all different size storage. I'm not even sure what we're going to use this one for. I don't know if it was a paddle board or something like that, but
or shelves that we can reach
yeah, we can put
inside.
shelves in there. We can do pretty much anything we want to with it. Now on this side, we actually have even more storage than the first side. I mean, that's amazing. And over here, we've got another storage box that's got electrical in it and some other stuff that we can replace. Just really a massive amount of storage on the outside. Yep, I can store Lynn in this one.
Ta-da! Another benefit in an ambulance is that all of the walls are straight. They go straight up. This one's straight up corners. All the cabinets are square. With a bus or an RV or a van, they might be curved, which makes it difficult to fit something out with the way you want it to be. So that makes it really easy. So if you're wanting to just buy something straight off the shelf, it'll fit. For example, we were able to find a fridge that fit exactly in that space. Straight off the shelf, we didn't have to do a special order or anything unique. As well as straight lines for all the walls, the inside cabinets are made really sturdy. They're not coming down, and none of this rattled around. The last trip we took, all of this stayed exactly in place. And these doors slide very easy. They're not going to swing open while you're moving. They're going to stay closed, and they have, and there's doors everywhere. There's a cabinet up here, down here, more here, and more here, and a large one that can fit quite a bit here.
Including all of my tools, which I'm making a mess with.
Right.
And then on the other side too.
Extra long ones.
Yep. Haven't figured out what to use those for yet.
I think it's going to be clothes, because you can make clothes different sizes. You can roll things up. We can get baskets.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Good
We'll
idea.
Figure it out. This one's probably the least deep, but this one over here is actually a little bit deeper, all the way up to my elbow.
But that's the great thing, is you have options where you can just decide what you want to do with it later on. I mean, there's any number of different options.
Exactly. And this section right here was that extra tall, skinny for the paddleboard. Or we can open this up and put a door or not a door and just put shelves that we can access from the inside.
We've
if we
thought
would
about
want
just
to.
making it a laundry chute that we can dump our laundry in, so our stinky laundry is
Exactly.
not on the inside of it.
Laundry goes there and we don't smell it.
Yep.
Exactly. Same with this over here. We can access this. We could cut this out and access it from the outside or inside.
Right. So another reason that we chose an ambulance is because of the availability of a diesel engine. Diesel engines will generally get better fuel economy than a gas engine, and they will also tend to last longer than a gas engine as well. You might find, typical diesel engine will last between 300 and 500,000 miles. And like we bought this one with only 100,000 miles on it, so we got a lot of life left on this engine as long as we maintain it. So another thing we got, I know I'm a little tall for this one, but another thing that's great is when you get an ambulance, it comes already with 12 volt and 110 volt outlets. And they have an inverter in them a lot of times, so as long as the engine is running, you have 110 power. And you also have shore power. You can, just like a regular RV, you can plug it into shore power when you're in a campsite, and these will work. The 12 volt works anyway. So you're already wired to be able to hook pretty much anything you want to up. We brought our coffee maker with us on our first camping trip, and we also brought a small 12 volt heater for us just to keep us warm while we were out camping. So another thing is the pass-through. So a lot of ambulances will have a pass-through door between the front and the back. And so for instance, if you are in a Walmart parking lot and you don't want to show people that you're staying in here, you can just move right through. Alternatively, if it's raining and you don't want to go outside while it's raining and get all wet, you can just crawl through, get into bed, and you're good to go for the night.
Or if it's very, very early in the morning and you don't feel like going out into the dark, you can crawl back through and just get going on the road without disturbing any of your neighbors.
Yeah, super nice.
Another feature that we discovered was very useful is that the door does close. Our dog was very excited this last trip, and she really wanted to be with us, but she was causing issues, and so we really wanted her to be back here with our daughters. And so having this ability to close the door off to block her from coming back and forth, because she just really thought this was the best thing in the world traveling with us and wanted to be up in the front, which was causing issues.
Right, and if you're camping and you're like in a parking lot and you don't want people to see in, you've got blackout shades in the back and nobody can see in through the cab if you've got that door shut.
Exactly. This is dark. We could not see through it to see what was happening in the back end of it.
Yep. So another really great thing is the ease of finding parts. So unless you've got like a really heavy-duty ambulance that's based on a semi-truck, which, we didn't do, you can just get off-the-shelf parts for whatever ambulance or for whatever vehicle that the ambulance is based on. For instance, this is based on a 3500 Chevy pickup truck, and you can just go down to any auto parts store and buy whatever parts you need for that particular vehicle. There's nothing special about those parts. Or if you have a van that it's based on, it's the same thing. One other thing is the availability of four-wheel drive. And this particular truck that we got is a four-wheel drive vehicle. So we have access to be able to go to boondocking places, to go off-road in places where you can't just take an RV. We can go off-road with this, we can drive in the snow, and we checked it and the four-wheel drive works when we got it. So everything in this vehicle was working except for the air conditioning, and all I did was give it a charge and it took care of it. One thing to keep in mind though, if you do look for a 4x4, is that a lot of them come from more northerly climates. And if you find one from a northerly climate, you really have to inspect it for rust, because a lot of them will have rust issues, being from up in the north where they do salt on the roads and there's a lot of slush and things. The one we got actually came from a southern state, but it was from a place where it's mountainous and there's a lot of gravel roads and things like that. And so they had four-wheel drive so that they could get around some of those more rural areas where the roads might be bad. So we have no rust on this, but you got to be careful when you do that. So another thing, another reason that we got this is because of the cost of it. You can find an ambulance on a government auction, and when they go through their service life, they just get rid of them on auctions, generally speaking. So you can get them for a steal. You can buy an ambulance for less money than the pickup truck or the van that it's based on of the same year, which was the case with this vehicle as well.
So with an ambulance, another amazing thing is you could go camping from day one without really doing much of anything other than a really thorough clean. There was a sharps box right here that we had to throw away. It was completely full. We threw that away. And I used a lot of bleach and a scrub brush and scrubbed everything. But after that, we were ready to go. This was a bed we used. We put a mattress, blow-up mattress on the floor. So there's 2 spots right there. Not the best, not the most ideal, but it worked.
Get
from
a better
day one.
mattress than we did.
Yes, please. Highly recommend. I use this for storage of blankets and some sweatshirts. This ended up being storage for our clothes primarily and some books. This never got used. This never got used because there's so much storage.
There's even storage underneath the bench. I mean, there's so much storage in here.
This is where we put all the sleeping bags and all of the mattresses were kept down
Even
there.
my photography box was kept down in there.
Exactly.
And then we kept the coffee maker and the food and everything else in this container here. We may end up turning this part into a shower, but for now, this is like the best cabinets in the house. And
I know.
We're still thinking about whether we want to do that or not.
I know. I would really miss this because this is absolutely ideal for all of the plug-in appliances for kitchen, the pots and pans, all the food that came in here, and then all the toiletries, shower supplies were just at a moment's grab. The girls could open the door, grab their toiletries. All of the dog stuff was here. It was so easy having storage right at the door. And we didn't have to do anything to this. It was ready to go as soon as I cleaned it.
So one of the other great things is the ease of driving this. If you're driving a motorhome, it's a really massive vehicle. Whereas if you can drive a dually pickup truck, you can drive an ambulance. You just got to be aware that, of the width of the vehicle, that you do have that extra space on the sides. But we drove this across the state a couple times, the state of South Carolina, and it tracked great on the highway. It was not a stressful thing to drive. It was just like driving another diesel pickup. It just weighs a little bit more. So really, we had no trouble at all. And I didn't get to where we were going and just feel like I was completely shelled and stressed or anything like that. It is a great travel vehicle.
Ours had a backup camera that made it really easy. We'll probably upgrade to a better backup camera and a backup system so that we can also have Bluetooth for our phones, for GPS, upgrading that. But for now, this functioned. And I think this is kind of standard. These are all connected to the lights, the horns, the heating, all of that type of thing for the back. It's connected back there too.
Yep, we can turn on and off the entire back unit. The sirens and the lights still work even, so that's kind of a bonus. Not that we can really use them, but it's still a fun feature to have.
Sure, of course.
Oh, and we have the air horn as well in case somebody's sitting there texting in front of us at a traffic light. That'll get their attention real quick.
They'll wake up.
They'll wake up.
Yes. So another handy feature is that there are scene lights here on the outside that are very bright. So if you should happen to pull into your location late at night, these come on, you can see exactly where you are. If you need to set up any outdoor equipment, maybe a tent for extra people that are traveling with you, or just to know where you're at and make sure that everything is settled the way you want it to be. There's scene lights on this side and the other.
And even in the back as well.
Yes.
So and it's just something you can use if you want to have a lit up campsite at night. It gives you that option. So they're already wired in and you can control them individually. So it's really convenient.
Yes. Okay, there we are.
And one little other feature that's kind of just a throw in is the fact that you've got monkey bars already installed. So if you got kids or you just feel like playing around, you got monkey bars. So those are the reasons why we bought an ambulance. There might be some others we might have forgotten about. But if you've enjoyed this, please comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. And if you have any questions about this ambulance, I mean, we're still in the learning process with this, and we would love to discuss it with you. And if you've got any tips, we would also love to hear those as well. So until next time, this is John and Lynn, and we'll catch you on the road with this rig.
Bye.
Bye-bye.